Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So in this video we are going to talk about fifth lord through houses. Okay, so we will take fifth lord placed in every particular house, because fifth house is very important house. Okay, it tells about your past life deeds, what deeds, what karma you are bringing from the past. Okay, so it is very important, right? And like the placement of fifth lord, fifth house, the planets in fifth house, it is very important for seeing your whole life. Okay, your whole life pattern is highly dependent upon the placement of your fifth lord. Okay, so it is very important. Now before we get started, please subscribe my channel. If you want to take personal reading from me, you can check the description. Okay, and then you can contact me for the same. Now firstly, fifth house is the past life karma, your children, because it is ruled by sun originally, Leo sign. So sun represents the soul, sun represents birth. When sunlight falls on earth, then only everything takes birth. That's why fifth house is about birth, about children, about reproduction. Okay, so it is a very important house. It is also very it also tells about a native's education, basic education, graduation. Okay, after school. So for seeing the education as well, it is important to check the fifth house, where it's Lord placed and everything for the education as well. So fifth house also tells about your love affairs, everything about your love affairs, relationship, because first we get into love affair, then only marriage takes place. If it is not a arranged marriage, or if like we marry only for sake of something else. So generally, first we get into relationship, first we get into love affair, then only marriage takes place. So all the kinds of love affairs, because we only have one partner who is made for us, and which we see through seventh house, but love affairs generally are seen from fifth house. Okay, if you will get success in your love affair or not with your partner or with anyone else, is seen from the fifth house. Also tells about artistic ability, children, your love for children, and if you are artistic, if you have any hobby, that is also shown from fifth house. Okay, and also gambling and game of chance, every activity from which we win by chance. Okay, is like stocks, shares, gambling, betting, all these activities are represented by fifth house. Classical texts, classical art, and astrology, astrological knowledge, every knowledge that is ancient, like astrology, or because fifth house is we can say it's a traditional house as well. So the knowledge that is traditional, like classical arts, classical knowledge, astrological knowledge, occult, mysticism, or religious knowledge can be seen from fifth house. So now we'll talk about what happens when your fifth lord goes through the houses. It will tell about your past life karma, your success in love affairs, and how your life pattern will be. So if fifth lord is placed in your first house, so it goes 9th places away. 9th house is the house of dharma, about good luck. Fifth house tells about past karmas. 9th tells about your fortune that you have accumulated from your past life deeds. Then 9th division of the 9th house is a Navamsha chart. So it goes 9th places away, which shows your bhagya, your luck will rise through your children. When your child will take birth, your luck will automatically rise. Whenever you will enter into relationship with your destined partner, okay, your destined spouse, your luck will automatically rise. You will get more interested in education. Okay, and all these stuffs. I'm not talking about any kind of love affairs because I don't consider other love affairs other than your life partner, because all that are karmic. People coming from a past to take something from you and then they go away. So a love affair with your ultimate partner. Then it also shows that you are very lucky. Firstly, you have a very strong mental ability. You are a highly intelligent person as well, and you love children a lot. You also have a particular hobby, a creative talent, especially if it's Venus. You really have a creative ability. And also you will have love marriage. This is for sure that love will be involved, and the relationship, the marriage that we will have will be based upon love and will be very romantic. Okay, now planets, like if it is Saturn, then Saturn causes delay. Saturn delays but not denies. Okay, so Saturn may cause delay, but it's okay. You just have to see if your fifth lord placed in the first house is with benefic planets, then you will get everything without any problem. If any malefic influence is there, then it may come with delay, but it will definitely happen because fifth lord goes in the Kendra house. And also it shows love affairs are very important for you. You really want to have true love in your life. You really want to have relationship in your life that is fulfilling, and you don't like to have relationships that are without any meaning, like being with anyone or going with anyone. No, you want to be with your ultimate life partner. Now if it's in second house, so second house is the house of wealth, family, assets, your food habits, and your education, also your value system, whatever you value. So fifth lord going 10 places away from its original place, it shows that your career will be lucky. Like whatever work you will do, your luck will rise from that career. And after your birth, your family's luck will rise. You will also be very wealthy, and you know how to earn money, you know how to do business, and you will really value education, knowledge, your children, and your hobbies, because second house is about value, right? For example, your fifth lord is Venus. You will really value relationships, you will value love, you will value luxuries, you will value yourself, you will value your hobbies and creative talents. If Mars is a fifth lord, you will really value your passion. Okay, you will value your family, and like you will do anything for your family. Okay, you will take the responsibility of family upon your head. It shows very good children. Your children will increase your wealth for sure. Your love affairs, if we talk about your love affairs, then your love affairs will somewhere be involved with your family. Like if you get into a relationship with your ultimate partner, maybe your wealth increases, your value system increases. Okay, or some changes may come in your family, but somewhere your family may be involved in your love affairs. If it's a malefic planet, maybe your family be against your love affair. So somehow family will be involved. If not family involved, then your spouse may help you to increase your wealth. Your spouse may be very valuable for you, your partner, okay, with whom you may marry before marriage. So that. Okay, now if it is in the third house, so when fifth lord is in the third house, it shows third house is a house of self efforts. It is a house of siblings, it is a house of short journeys, okay, and going away from your homeland. So fifth lord coming in the third house, firstly you believe in hard work, you believe in self efforts, you believe in doing something. Your mentality is very practical kind of, and you also want to work hard. You may love traveling, you may gain knowledge through traveling. You can meet your partner, partner in love affair, through short journeys. or you may be traveling, or you can meet online through social media. Nowadays it is becoming very common, so you may meet through social media. You can also have a foreigner partner because it is 12th from 4th house. That's why you may also have a foreigner partner. As it is 11 places away, it also shows that after the birth of your children, your gains will happen. Okay, you will gain money, your desires will be fulfilled, and you will work harder. Your short journeys will increase. Whatever may be your hobby, whatever may be your skill or talent, you may use it or invest your time in it. It clearly shows that you will have some creative talent, because 3rd house and 5th house, these two houses, they both rule creative talents or stage performance. So somewhere you will be connected to this creative field, especially if it is Venus, Mercury or Moon. Then definitely you will be connected to any creative talent. As your 5th lord will aspect your 9th house, from it shows that your luck will also rise after the birth of your children, or when you study. You may travel for studying, you may go to other places for studying, you can have education in mass communication or something that involves dealing with public or social media or online networking. Okay, if it is in 4th house, 12 places away, right, but in Kendra house. Although any planet that is placed 12 places away from it is not good, it creates trouble. Of course it creates trouble because 12th house is the house of loss. But the important thing to know here is that the troubles are only for a short period of time, because it is a Kendra house, and ultimately you will get the results that you desire. So firstly, it shows that you are very much connected to your homeland. Whenever you are at home, you feel more creative. You feel more like doing something that is creative, that is artistic, and you feel more intelligent. You may prefer studying at home, because whenever you will be at home, you feel like I know more, or I am able to understand more, I'm able to concentrate more. You will be very much connected to your mother. Okay, very much emotional connection to mother, and somewhere your karma is related to your mother, your homeland, some past life karmas. It obviously gives delays and obstruction in childbirth because it is 12 places away, but after that, when you have children, you will definitely get a lot of wealth, value, assets, and maybe home as well if it is Mars. So it is really good. Okay, if we talk about love affairs, then it will not be easy, to be very honest. It will not be easy for you. Somewhere you will have to pay off some karmas because it is 12 places away, but after you do it, you will get the right partner. So if you go into any love affair, be careful if that person is genuine or not, otherwise it may hurt you. So you need to be careful. Okay, now it also shows inclination towards spirituality. If you study properly, you will definitely go into spirituality, like you will activate your 5th house. After having children, your interest in spiritual activities, spirituality will increase. So don't worry, 5th house in 4th house, 5th lord in 4th house is very good because it gives you a very good partner. But don't worry, 5th lord in 4th house is good because it's in Kendra house. Okay, any planet is in Kendra, Trikon lord in Kendra is very good. So even if you face problems earlier, later in your life things will get back to normal and you will really gain, so you don't have to worry about it. Now 5th lord in the 5th house. 5th lord in the 5th house shows that here 5th house is becoming very strong. The lord is coming in the 5th house, means you're very intelligent, first of all, clever, intelligent, and very honest, truthful. You have inclination towards classical arts, knowledge, or depending upon the sign, in stocks, social media, or in gambling, and these kind of activities you will be interested. You will definitely gain wealth and success, name and fame. You have a strong fifth house. Now if it be Saturn, so we can say that Saturn delays, so things will not come to you easily, but it is a very good placement. I'm telling you, it can give you name and fame, wealth, but it should not be afflicted. And the Navamsha position, we have to check it also, okay? But it is a good placement. Fifth lord in fifth house, if it is not Saturn or Mars, then it will not create problem in your relationship. Okay, if it is Mercury, then multiple relationships, because Mercury gives multiple things. So depending upon what is the planet, Venus will be very amazing for love affairs. Okay, so yes, it will give you wealth, it will give you success, name, fame, and relationships as well, depending upon the sign, aspects, and the conjunctions. Okay, if you talk about karma, then you have brought very good karmas from past. Your fifth lord is strong, which shows karma of past is good. Now, after birth of children, your luck will rise. You will gain name. If you are making videos on YouTube, then after birth of children, your subscribers or viewers may increase. Whatever you may be doing, no matter what, in that field, you will get fame. Getting famous and getting wealth. But it shows someone who is quite optimistic and also a bit of self-centered. You don't have to be self-centered so much, because fifth house in the fifth house, so that's why like in relationships, you may think about your welfare rather than your partner. Like, your needs should be fulfilled. If the partner is not able to meet your needs, then you don't feel comfortable to be in the relationship. You are very kind, virtuous, honest, and generous person, having fifth lord in the fifth house. Now, fifth lord in the sixth house. So fifth lord in the sixth house is a Upachchi house. It is the house of enemies, disputes, death, obstacles, and one of those kind of houses, house of diseases, house of services, house of servants. Okay, so fifth lord coming in the sixth house, where battle is going on, where fighting is going on, where war is going on. Obviously things will not come too easily. May it be education, may it be children or love affairs, but in competitive exams, you'll definitely win. Like, if you're preparing for any competitive exam, you'll win in that exam. Like, you'll be able to defeat your enemies. Obviously, you'll be able to defeat your enemies. Okay, by this placement, you'll be able to defeat your diseases, your obstacles, your deaths. But that will not happen easily. However, so fifth lord, wherever it's placed, is going to give good results only some or the other way. So don't worry, it's a good placement, but childbirth issues may happen. And in love affairs, be careful before you trust someone. I'm not saying that it gives a problem in love affairs, but it is sixth house, so things will not come too easily. So be careful when you go into relationship. Prefer being with someone who is ultimate partner. You can wait for the right age. There is no need to be in the relationship at your 20. When you're 21, 20, or 19, you can wait for the right partner. In the seventh house, well, it confirms love marriage. You will have love marriage, very loving, caring, romantic partner. You are also able to form relationships with your business partner, meaning like you have a good relationship with them, a loving relationship with them, depending upon the planet. Love marriage is promised, and emotional spouse, very much love and romance between you and your spouse. You really crave for a relationship, and relationship is very important for you. So you really want to be in a relationship. You really need that love, and that love will be given to you by your spouse later. When you get married, you will definitely get it, especially if it's Venus. If it is Saturn, then it may create delay, but it gives, because it gets fractional strength here. And also, like I said, Saturn delays but not denies. It also gives good children. Okay, you may gain through gambling, betting, etc. Children will bring luck, and children are really good. Okay, after birth of children, your relationship with your partner will get better. Okay, if like before the birth of children your relationship was not good, then after birth of children you see that your relationship with your partner or spouse is getting better. Okay, now fifth lord in the eighth house. So eighth house is a house of transformation. Eighth house is a house where you end your karmic debts. After you cross 8th house, you don't have anything to pay to the world. Now, it is not important that we live in this world only for paying off karma. Okay, we live in this world for learning and also for fulfillment of our desires. So, 8th house is the house where you end your karmic debts. After 8th house, you don't have anything to pay to anyone anymore. Okay, and that thing will happen automatically in your life. So when we cross 8th house, we go towards the 9th house. Now 8th house the house, and now 8th house the house where so much of your karmic debts are accumulated in the sign of Scorpio. No matter which sign is sitting in 8th house, that is other thing. But in Kalpurush is a Scorpio sign. So firstly, you will face a lot of ups and downs in your love life, like transformations, sudden transformations. You will have to pay off something. If you had been in relationships, failed relationships, then just believe that relationships were karmic, and that were only for paying off something, like you had to pay off something to them. Okay, childbirth issues will be there. Now you are very secretive person, like what's going on in your mind you don't actually reveal, and no one can actually know. You're clever, very much clever and intelligent. Now here you will gain suddenly through stocks or gambling, so you can invest. This is the position where we can say that yes, gain can happen. Here you will be automatically attracted towards gambling, betting, or any kind of gain by chance activity where you may gain. Okay, so sudden ups and downs, sometimes loss, sometimes gain. So this will go on. Okay, but somewhere you also have that kind of like jealousy, depending upon if it's Scorpio, then this thing can be there, jealousy. Okay, you are a very possessive person, so this thing we see here. However, you are very secretive, and you want to keep your relationships private. You don't like to reveal to the world that like I'm in a relationship. You don't even want to upload pictures with your partner on social media. You want to keep it private. Childbirth problem may be there here, and education problem also. I'm not saying childbirth will be denied. No, it will not be denied, but just issues or delay may occur. Now, if it's in the 9th house, wow, what an amazing placement is this. 9th house is the house of fortune, and 5th house is the house of Purva Punya. Okay, and it is going Pavat Pavam 5 places away from 5th house, which is really good. You will have good children, and after your children take birth, like your firstborn, your luck will automatically rise, your career will rise, and also you may change place because of your career, and you will really gain a lot. That Pakistan, that is 9th house, will get activated. What happens when 9th house gets activated? Your luck comes to you, your Navamsha gets activated, and you start gaining name and fame. Now depending upon the planet, if it is Saturn or any planet that is afflicted here, then the things will be a little bit different. But no matter what, it is the 9th house in the Kendra, in the Trikone. So it will definitely give you results. So don't worry about that. Delay may be there, but you will get the results for sure. If you talk about love affairs, then wow, it is a good placement. Your love affairs will increase success in your life. You will basically not have failed relationships, depending upon if it's afflicted. So no failed relationships, and you will get good partner who will help you to in your education, in your studies, and also for rising your luck. So it's a good placement here, 9th house, the Pakistan. Okay, and you will also study. You can go abroad for education. Education will become very important for you, and definitely you will study, and you are very intelligent as well, intelligent being. You are blessed by Jupiter. Now, if it's in the 10th house is the karma house, where it shows that some pending karma of the past life. You will have to fulfill it through your career, through your education. Now, whenever fifth lord goes in the 10th house, it shows that you will pursue something else that is not related to the normal education that you have taken. You'll pursue something else. Like if you study medical, then maybe you go into like making YouTube videos or something like that. Something that is different. Like if you study science and you go to do government job that is related to banking. So difference in your education and your career will be there. Okay, so this is the thing. However, you're quite practical, you're workaholic, and you really like working. You're after birth of children, your success will happen in your career. You become successful in your career. You really work hard, and that you will gain the fruits. Although 6 places away, so childbirth issues may happen, love affairs issues may happen. You can meet your partner at your workplace, because 5th house is also seen for partners, right? So at your workplace you can have any kind of love affair. Okay, you are intelligent and you want to use all your intelligence. You're working hard, like how to gain money, how to get success, and you gain success. Okay, if it's not afflicted, then success definitely comes in your life after a certain age. So 11th house shows masses, networking, groups of people. 5th lord coming in the 11th house. So firstly it shows that your intelligence is highly influenced by profit. Like you know how to make your own profit from a particular activity. You won't do something unless and until you find it beneficial for you. However, after childbirth you will gain immense wealth. Your contacts will increase. Your government contacts may also increase, depending upon if it's Sun, okay, or Jupiter. So it's a good placement. Like fulfillment of desires. Like fulfillment of desires. The desires which were not fulfilled will be fulfilled by the birth of children. So it's a good placement, like 5th lord going in the 11th house, okay, and also gaining name and fame. Like 5th lord in the 10th or 11th is good for fame, because it rules the masses. So gaining name and fame after childbirth or your love affairs is good. Like you can have love marriage as well. So basically it shows that 5th lord going in the 11th house, your love affairs may help you to fulfill your desires. You want to be with someone who helps you to understand yourself and to fulfill your desires. Now you also love to tell people or communicate about ancient knowledge or spirituality, depending upon the planet. So 11th house also is a Pachi house. So if right now you're not gaining wealth, in the near future you will definitely gain wealth when you pay off your karmas, and when 11th house gets activated, when 5th house gets activated, you will definitely gain wealth. So just believe, okay, and it is the house of fulfillment of desires. So desires will be fulfilled by the birth of your children. Your education will fulfill your desires. You can gain through gambling or betting or game of chance. Now if it's in the 12th house, 12th house is the house of isolation. It is the last house. Okay, after it you gain moksha and you go away. I know this is my last life. I'm not going to come in this world again. This is very sure, because I don't want to come in this world again. And I also suggest everyone to make this life last, because if you come in this world, then you will, like, it is very hard to let go of the relationships and everything that you have in this world. So 5th lord, when it goes to 12th house, which is the house of moksha, which is the house of isolation, spirituality, hospitals, jails, everything. Not only spirituality, but we have to say negative things as well. So it is like 8 places away. So ups and downs in your love affairs will happen. Lost to partners, like if you get into love affair relationship, you spend money on the partner and they misuse you. Even if it don't misuse you, you will spend money on the partners, and then you'll regret because you will run out of money. So you have to be very careful. And also, not only love affairs, but on education. You can have foreign education for sure. Foreign love affairs, love affair with foreigner, it is very possible, quite possible, having a love affair with a foreigner. Okay, so I'm not saying it's good or bad, because it's your own karma which you have brought. So it is good for you, okay, depending upon your desires. You also love spending time in isolation. You love spending time with yourself. You love to communicate with yourself. Okay, you love to study in loneliness, because at that moment your mind works really better. So you really love it. Okay, so these are some things that we need to see here. Problems in education, ups and downs, or break in education may happen. Sometimes you feel like, I don't want to study. Like going in isolation, whenever you will study, you feel like, I'm feeling lost, I'm not able to concentrate. So concentration is important. Like if you will not concentrate, you will not be able to study or grasp whatever you have to study, or your knowledge. So you have to be careful. Choose a particular field or stream in which you are comfortable. Otherwise it will not work for you, because it is going in the 12th house, which is the house of isolation. So something that connects with you, something which resonates with you, okay, you have to choose that particular field. So it also makes you spiritual, because 5th lord is the dharma house and 12th house is the spiritual house. So yeah, it makes you spiritual. And also childbirth issues may happen, so be careful. Okay, childbirth issues may occur. So your luck may rise in foreign lands, foreign countries. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.